welcome back to another Dark Side of the Ring tonight. I am so excited to learn more about Abdullah the Butcher. This is going to be a gotta keep myself a little wide open. Had to zoom in because I'm very excited for Dark Side of the Ring tonight. Hello, everybody. My name is Alex Lajas. If you are new here, we watch Dark Side of the Ring every Tuesday, and I am so excited. Welcome in, everyone. But before we get started with tonight's episode, of course, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications, and give this live, if you are live, or if you are watching later, give this video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. So we are going to get started in about 2 minutes for Dark Side of the Ring, and we are going to learn more about Abdullah the Butcher. He is a infamous deathmatch wrestler. Personally, I know a tiny little bit. I pretty much know the cliff notes when it comes to Abdullah the Butcher. I think that there are a lot of people, especially that are watching live, that might feel the same way. So also I do know that he wrestled a lot in Puerto Rico. So we're going to get into it tonight, and we're going to learn a little bit more about Abdullah the Butcher. And if you know some things about him, definitely leave a comment in the live chat, but also leave a comment down below if you do. So why don't we begin? Right now there's Dark Side of the 2000s. I don't know if you guys are watching that show. I don't know if they just started it. I think it's the series premiere, but it's an interesting show. Yes, Joseph, the topic scares me. Abdullah is a crazy motherfucker. I have heard that he is a very crazy motherfucker. I read a little bit of the synopsis for tonight's episode, so I'm also terrified. I think that there's going to be some pretty shocking visuals because they Dark Side of the Ring always kills it with the visuals. And if you remember weeks back when it was the Doink the Clown episode and they described Matt Boom kicking somebody's eye out, that was very graphic. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do for tonight, for sure. So yes, hello Kevin, hello Ray, hello Scotty, hello Ben, welcome into the live chat. Also, if you guys are new and you feel comfortable and stable to send a super chat, I will be reading them during the commercial break. So if you feel the need to send a super chat. But we're about to get started and watch Dark Side of the Ring. So let's get to it. Dark Side of the 2000s. Kate plus 8 is already done. So now we're just going to head into the episode. And yes, full warning. Thank you, legit underboss Jimmy Thomas. Just warning, if anyone is squeamish, there will be a lot of blood. They absolutely will be. And we're just getting started. This visual and the songs already. Terrifying. So terrifying. It's already so much blood. They said every time he's in a match, he bleeds. But are they talking about Abdullah the Butcher or Jon Moxley? He's getting cooked. Let him cook. Is that him? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the tea. The tea, though. Have I ever reviewed Heroes of Wrestling? No, I have not, actually. Thank you for asking, Ace. What is that? Please explain it so we can go through it. Commercial break. Jesus fucking Christ. Ah! God. Oh. Oh. Foley, 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 Foley. We love Mick. Oh my god. What? What? Okay, so Abdullah the Butcher is Mick Foley's dad. Oh, that poor kid. Oh, that poor kid. Who's that? He could tear in half a phone book. Not her with the fork. That was a visual. That's great. His name is Larry? That's hilarious. uh, they're showing so much blood. I'm fine with blood, but it's when they're impacting each other with the blades. It's too much. Also his eyes. Oh my goodness. Oh, here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Here we go. I love how they set this up. Look at the scars on his head. Jeez. I didn't know his name was Larry. That's hilarious. Larry. This this guy with the mustache and the glasses is that's his sibling, right? Like that's his brother. His voice is magnificent. That's his brother. Oh my god! That fireball was wild. Jesus Christ. And that was like what? The 70s, 80s? So you know those fireballs were extra dangerous. Just more so like, was he eating this handkerchief? Oh my gosh. I'm like squirming. He had razor blades in his in what? Huh? What? I did not know that. What? Oh my god, he had them right. Oh! 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 Ooh. Oh my goodness. So he wrestled everywhere with his little razor Edward Scissorhands taped fingers. Oh, that's sweet. You made sure that your mother didn't scrub the floors of a funeral home by beating up people so that they look like they should be going to a funeral home. Genius stuff. Oh my goodness. He said that he was in bad shape. What does that mean? Oh boy. Okay, thoughts. What are we thinking so far? Was there anything that you didn't know that you just learned in the last 14 minutes of us being on? I did not know he had razor blades in his. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Please tell me you're not eating anything. I hope no one is eating anything. I made sure to have my dinner. I had my dinner way before this. Um, yeah. I also didn't know he was Canadian as well. There's this show. I This is the reason why I love this show, Dark Side of the Ring. There's so many figures that we've all heard of, but there's not. We don't know too much. It's not the information's not deep of what we know. Uh, and so we watch Dark Side of the Ring, and so it's nice to learn. Uh, Again, the fucking razor blades in his finger tape just is so wild. um, yeah, so I did not know anything about Sheik, so I think for him to take his gimmick, I back then like everyone was taking other people's gimmicks. Also, it I would say it might have been easier for people to do it back then because there was no Twitter or Instagram or TikTok where you would get these ideas and then you would post about it and it's very clear that you are a ripoff of somebody else. Also, the territories, like there were certain wrestling fans that probably did not know, about a OG wrestler. Like, what was it? Everyone says that uh Hulk Hogan Hulk Hogan's gimmick is pretty much like Billy Graham's gimmick, and that makes sense. But I'm not sure if they were in the same territory. Um, but it's fascinating how much like I feel like someone or we maybe we should like get into a deep dive of how many gimmicks were taken, borrowed, if you will, back then. Because again, it was interesting. Fun fact, Sheik's fun fact, thank you, legit underboss, for this fun fact that Sheik is Sabu's uncle. Did not know that. Nice to know it runs in the family of wild individuals. I did not know that. That is a fun fact. Thank you for telling me that. Yeah, like Hogan's definitely a ripoff of Superstar for sure. And it would be cool to get into a deep dive of all that. But we are back with the episode, folks. Back from commercial break. No, we're not. It's Dark Side of the 2000s. Jeez, they look so similar. I thought that the show was back. The Dark Side of the 2000s is going to be, you know, it's stiff competition. It's going to be the bane of our existence for the next following episodes. But now we are officially back. Look at him eat. My God. Look at him just biting on the rope. Like he looks like an animal. His eyes get so wide. His pupils always look so huge. Jeez, the freaking scars on his head is terrifying. So, oh, that's his caregiver. Oh, wow. Have they mentioned how he got those deep scars on his head? Was that something that I missed? He has a barbecue. Wait, he has a barbecue restaurant? No, they did not mention that. Okay. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Who is that? Why does that guy look like Matt Riddle? Oh, that's Kevin Von Erich. Is that Terry Funk? Oh my gosh. Yo, look at that cover of the magazine with the fedora and the sunglasses. He looks so fly. Oh, wow. Roaring Fire. Wow, I did not know about that. He recorded an album? No way. Uh, yep, you definitely are different. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. Is this a video game? Oh wow. I didn't know he had so much like merchandise. I definitely didn't know that he was singing Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. The fucking forks. He retired him? Oh shit. This is gonna be it. Oh my god. They've jumped a huge timeline from the 80s and they're going into the 2001 the 2000s. Is this Dark Side of the 2000s? Ah, God, I don't like uh, I don't like it. Don't lick your own blood. He exposed him? What is this story? Oh my gosh. We're gonna get into the nitty gritty now. Not Hannibal. Oh my goodness. Abby. Oh, interesting, interesting. So, Glitch Sister, thank you for joining in. Yes, okay, now commercial break. What are our thoughts? What are we thinking? Anything that we learned? I did not know that he had so much like video games and merchandise and all that. Glitch Sister, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, Abby is in more video games than Grogu. I like that. Jeez, I didn't know that. That's so interesting. That's fascinating. I mean, I definitely know that he blew up. Like he was tremendously over in Japan. I definitely know that. But it's it's funny how again, I can't get over the fucking razor blade fingers. I can't get over it. But it's funny how I mean, I'm really looking forward to this next half of this episode because they've jumped to the 80s to 2000s. I don't know anything. I absolutely don't know anything. I don't know anything that we are about to experience. And it seems like the story is going to pick up for sure. But with that said, it's interesting how in this time he got so massive with his style of hardcore wrestling. And they call it hardcore wrestling because now I guess it's now just considered deathmatch wrestling. Because I think over the years, and I think that you guys would agree with this as well, over the years hardcore wrestling has changed its definition, and I think a lot of that does have to do with to the fault of major feds making it like a hardcore match and then it's just going through a table. Uh, but back then it was considered a hardcore match because that was probably the wildest thing that they were watching back then, and now it's all considered deathmatch wrestling. It's like no, these people are bleeding almost every match. Oh man. So his go-to was a fork, which is very easy to find wherever you go. What would your deathmatch hardcore weapon be? Um, I've always thought about this, and I think I would do a kendo stick, probably wrapped in barbed wire, but I definitely would do a kendo stick. So let me know in the comments what your choice of deathmatch weapon would be. And also, while you're down there, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. It would make me very happy. So this is gonna be a trip. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Uh, Ray says a back scratcher. I feel like I currently need a back scratcher, so that is a good weapon to use to bring into a death match. Julian Smith, thank you so much. I've been to his restaurant where they have the best barbecue ribs. Okay, so he has a barbecue restaurant. First of all, truly on brand. I am going to Google it. Oh, we're back. We're back. We'll Google it later. Thank you, Julian. We'll Google it in a bit. You don't know how they did blood these days? It was blood. What's that? Ah. Exposing the business. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No, 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 no. Yeah. Don't do it. I had that reaction and he was like, well, I'm not going to do it. I'm like, okay, good. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ah, ah, I can't. This is like a try not to look away challenge. That's what this episode just turned into. Look at her. That woman in the audience is me. My reactions tonight are meme city. I appreciate that. Yeah, just turn me into a meme. Turn me into a GIF. Put me all over Twitter. I would appreciate you making a meme. Anybody making a meme. I don't think I've been a meme before. Abdullah the Butcher in WWE? Fuck no. Rogers Daytime. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this guy. God, what are you doing to that woman? You didn't have to do that. Oh my God. He absolutely cannot now. Oh, Hannibal. I thought they said Abdullah. Okay, so Abdullah the Butcher is 82 years old. I had to look that up just now. Oh my God. He was confused. Oh, stop showing it. Oh my God. They haven't interviewed. So I've noticed that. I mean, Abdullah. They're interviewing him, but it's not a lot of focus on his interviews during this episode. I could be wrong. Please correct me if I am. Um, but it's interesting. He didn't want to speak about it. Julian Smith, thank you so much. I couldn't believe that he is a member of the Hall of Fame. Yeah, I couldn't believe that too. For WrestleMania 27, when I was making the thumbnail for this video, and I was looking for photos, I saw a photo of him like on at the Hall of Fame podium, and I was like, what is this? I hate that I thought it was AI or Photoshop. I guess AI is the new Photoshop these days, which is absolutely appalling. But yeah, I didn't know that he was a part of the Hall of Fame. So wild, so wild. Uh, just yeah, absolutely bonkers. Yeah, yeah, Ray, they put him in the Hall of Fame. He is in the Hall of Fame. Uh, what? Joseph? I forgot WWE put him in the Hall of Fame. That was the class that Shawn Michaels headlined? What? What? Are you kidding me? Abdullah the Butcher was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in the same class as Shawn Michaels headlining. That is rich. I did not know that. That's so random. My goodness. But he's also never wrestled in the WWE, right? So it's a choice to induct him. Not that I don't think he doesn't deserve to be inducted into any pro wrestling Hall of Fame, whether it is WWE or anything else. But It is very random that he got inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame because he's never wrestled for them before. And I don't think he's ever made appearances. Uh, so, yeah, very fascinating. Okay, so I want to look up this Abdullah the Butcher barbecue restaurant. Okay, it's in Atlanta, Georgia. It's permanently closed. Oh no! It's closed. Is it closed because of the pandemic? Wow, they had photos of him in the restaurant. That's really cool. All right, we're back to the episode. Oh, he's just been grinding into that head. That's why he's got those deep scars. Oh, oh. Well, just because you didn't see it doesn't mean that it didn't happen. It's he had hepatitis C. So, did he know? Did he not know? Or did he not care because that was his character? Okay, we're hearing his word. Larry. What do you got to say, Larry? Oh, because he dropped out at second grade. That's fair. Oh, man. He didn't even know about a case? Whoa! Did he not ever get tested? A rare strain. The same one that Hannibal. No. I mean, but did he? You're taking a risk, but that's bullshit, Tony Atlas. That's bullshit. Cause like, yes, you're getting in the ring and you're getting into this profession and you should know the risk, but at the same time, it's probably the number one rule in professional wrestling, at least in the ring, is that you protect your opponent. And so by blading yourself with the same blade as you are about to use on your opponent and giving them hepatitis C isn't so much protecting uh the other person. I think I don't know. It's hard because I think there's a clear difference between someone who, let's say, I mean, let's go with recent times, right? Big E got into a little bit of a freak accident. I mean, little bit is an understatement, but he got into a freak accident where he broke his neck, right? And how did he break his neck? By doing a German or I'm not too sure, but because I don't remember, but he broke his neck. That's something where it's a risk that you are expecting when you are getting into the professional wrestling world. And so with that, you know, that's a situation where you would feel bad, but again, it's just what you are signed up for. You know, you can break an arm, you can dislocate your shoulder, you can break your leg, you can break your neck, you know, you can severely injure your neck where it forces you to retire. How many wrestlers do we know that are a part of that situation? So that makes sense. However, when you are using something, a weapon, a blade, when you are dealing with blood, you should know. But it's hard to also negate that with the situation of Abdullah the Butcher because he has an education of a second grader and he probably didn't even know what hepatitis C is. And for so many years, he probably didn't know. So, I mean, that's what he claims. That's what his caregiver claims. So, that's a possibility. That is a possibility. Um, Roach says it's questionable. Whether he's illiterate or not. I'm not sure. I buy it. I I don't want to say I don't buy it, but it's over the years you have been to so many different countries. You have been to and you've probably have had to learn the languages of those companies. And you have put on through or you've gone through so many projects where I kind of don't believe it, but I'm not in a position to really come to terms with that, if that makes sense. Glitch Sister says, I think there's footage of someone on a show that's ended up being owned by WWE. They should be able to let into the Hall of Fame. I don't think there's any rules though. Right. Fair. 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 But yeah, let's get to the rest of this episode. We're back. He hasn't paid yet? Did he not know? What is that? Oh, because he's not living in a very well managed apartment. I don't know. I feel like if he was, I don't know. It's a sad story. It's again, I'm not a professional stance to say if he is lying or not. And also movies and video games and music. That's what I'm saying. Mm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he's been. See, it's interesting that the people that were on the road with him don't think that, you know, might not be the case, but they're not making judgment really. Oh, the stitches. Oh, I don't want to watch it. Oh, I don't want to watch it. He also uses pretty big words for a second grade education, I will say. But again, he's 82 years old, so he has possibly picked it up. Oh my gosh. And that's him in the mask? Ooh! Ah! Ah! see it. You could stop. Thank you. You could stop. Uh, uh, uh. I mean, why would you? I don't know. Yeah, this is a totally different time as to what they were saying earlier in the episode. Uh huh. You win a court case and then you go and you do it there. Exactly. That's what doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense at all. Cause why? Cause you worked so hard to win this court case, and then you are also saying that you haven't got paid yet from the court case and all that, and then you go ahead and you do that. What possesses you to do that? And also in this interview, you said yourself when Abdullah was uh with Hannibal in that interview during the daytime interview where Abdullah pretty much attacked one of the news anchors. You said it yourself that he's doing this in 2009 and he's getting away with it, but it's something that he really somehow he got away with it in 2009, but it's something that he would not get away with in 2022, attacking a news anchor. So what makes the difference between you doing the exact same thing to a referee? Like, exactly what exactly Justice Vasquez says, now what would have happened if the ref went ahead and sued him? Exactly. And did they? Like, I don't know. I um it's a lot. It's weird because again, why would what would possess you to do that? I don't understand why you would spend so much time taking this man to court. I mean, yes, it's unfortunate that you have hepatitis C because of someone that decided to be irresponsible in the ring. I think we all across the board kind of agree of like, listen, this guy is famous for bleeding. Oh, we're getting Bam Bam next week. Bam Bam Bigelow, let's go. Oh, Taz. Oh, wow. Bam Bam Bigelow, Dark Side of the Ring. Very excited for that episode. Oh, so you're worried about the money. And he probably still is going to worry about the money after this episode. I don't know. Hannibal seems a little sketchy too, especially after finding out that what he did to that referee. I don't think it will be the last time you're going to talk about this, sir. Oh. Shawn Michaels isn't dead. The class of Shawn Michaels. He got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Terry Funk was the one to induct him. That's sweet. Oh, wow. He's the god of wrestling. I mean, he's probably definitely the god of deathmatch wrestling. This is an interesting episode. This episode is definitely not what I expected. But it's also good that he is still here to tell his story. I think everyone does respect you for what you did. I'm sure. I'm sure a lot of things that you have not done, or people say that you've done, you have not done. Of course. Very interesting story. Congratulations to Dark Side of the Ring for another wonderful, wonderful episode. Knowledgeable episode, definitely to say. Uh, what do we think? Final thoughts about the episode? Definitely not what I expected to go into this, into tonight. Hearing about Abdullah the Butcher, again, we think about the forks, right? We think about his scars on his head, and we know that he is into deathmatch wrestling, hardcore wrestling, if you will. I personally didn't know how over he was in Japan. Very fascinating to find that out through video games, through music, through movies, through commercials as well. So very interesting to learn about that. I enjoyed that portion of the episode. But overall, I was not expecting the ending that we got, where it kind of went south and it kind of turned sour. And we've seen in the episode, we've seen throughout the entire series how through an interview, maybe you can fish out someone not being honest, or maybe being in the extreme defense. But very fascinating episode. I will say, very fascinating episode. So that about wraps up this wonderful live stream, this watch along. Thank you guys so much again for joining me tonight, for joining me every single week. Next week we have the Bam Bam Bigelow episode. So Asbury Park, you know, representing them there. So yeah. thank you again for joining me. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you are excited for with next week's Bam Bam Bigelow episode. So thank you so much. And of course, my name is Alex, Lajas, Queen of the Ring, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.